info to ensure that in your reactions you have the facts, the details, and every information that is contained in the report. This morning I have the following platforms to go through: Punch, The Sun, The Vanguard, The Nation, and The Guardian.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to catch the show live and be a part of the conversation as well. Let's get things started with the Punch right here. Hurricane Tinubu, mass defections ignite one-party state fears. Jonathan slams Sussexa for abandoning Bayelsa projects. Presidential jet still unsold 4 months after listing. Inflation drops to 18.02% in 6-month streak. Senate screens new INEC chair Amopitan today. Lagos rejects National Assembly Central Gaming Bill. 4 arraigned over murder of Osun local government chair. House probes $35 million modular refinery project. Bibi Niger winner Imisi to establish NGO for girl child. All these and more on the front page of The Punch. Moving on now to The Sun. Diri's defection. Deputy Governor, 3 lawmakers remain in PDP. Okpebolo recruits 5,000 teachers. Dixon condemns Diri's defection. Nobody can capture electorate with defection. Obi. PDP state chairman remove Wike's man as forum chair. APC governors storm Kebbi for crucial meeting. Northern PDP support bloc. The raises alarm over plot to derail national convention. Northern PDP support bloc raises alarm over plot to derail national convention. Why we back Governor Umba's defection to APC group. Elumelu calls for inclusive digital prosperity. Fresh investments to add 600,000 barrels per day into production basket. That's according to the NUPRC. All this and more on The Sun today. Moving on now to The Vanguard. Obi, ADC, Dixon rails against spate of defection to APC. Nigeria risks chaos over rising violence, according to Sultan, as well as Muslim leaders putting out a warning. Federal government moves to end joblessness, launches national job centers nationwide. Inflation rate slows, first time in 3 years, to 18.02%. YX new subjects combination is confusing, masquerading as reform. PDP chairman suspend forum leader over attempts to stop party's convention. PDP governors running away from mess they created. Dixon. Army, family disagree over killing of man in Delta. Woman 32 rescued from 60 feet well in Lagos. 2 kidnappers arrested in Rivers for luring 24-year-old woman through dating site. Lagos government denies role in Festac demolitions. All this and more on the Vanguard today. Let's move on now to The Nation. PDP state chairman endorses Ibadan convention. Stable naira, food price crash, drop inflation to 18.02%. IMF urges Nigeria to prioritize infrastructure funding. Lokbobiri, Wike others, OK Diri's exit from PDP. CJN, ICPC chair, NJI administrator, we must tackle corruption cases delays. ASU's strike violates court order, says Ita Enang. Tinubu won't compromise Nigeria's economic sovereignty, says Jimo Ibrahim. NEC approves 28 billion naira for discos to provide meters. New investments to add 600,000 barrels per day, 2.0 B gas daily. All this and more on the front page of The Nation. And our final stop this morning is The Guardian. Nigeria's inflation drops to 18%, as according to the NBS. Obi, Atiko's 2027 bids wobble as defection, its internal strife rock Labour Party, People's Democratic Party. Stakeholders welcome easing inflation, worry about cost of living crisis. Reps probe $35 million brass modular refinery project. Wike marks defectors as Diri dumps PDP with 21 Bayelsa lawmakers. Senate screens Mupitan as INEC chairman today. Katsina government not part of community's negotiation with bandits, says Rada. Nigeria's revenue to output ratio may drop to 9.2% by 2030, IMF warns. All these and more on the front page of The Guardian. Time to get to your reactions right now. You can also send a voice note or a message on WhatsApp to 08099930137. You can call that number as well, or call these numbers: 0700 951 0000 and 080 9597 4869. Don't forget, you can go onto our X page at Nigeria Info ABJ and do all the tag us and be a part of the conversation.
This taste na banger. This taste na.
Listen to this special announcement from the FCT Public Health Department and Malaria Consortium.
The seasonal malaria chemoprevention campaign has commenced in the FCT.
The campaign involves the distribution of malaria preventive medicines that protect children who are 3 to 59 months of age from malaria.
The medicine is called SPAC, sulfadoxine pyrimethamine, SP, plus amodiaquin, AQ.
The SPAC are of two types. The one with the orange pack is for children between 3 months and less than 12 months, while the one with the red pack is for children who are from 12 months to 59 months of age.
Government-trained community drug distributors wearing SMC-branded uniforms will visit your houses, markets, quarters, estates, and barracks from June to October to distribute these life-saving medicines to eligible children.
These trained community drug distributors will visit your households once each month from June to October.
The community drug distributors will guide parents and caregivers on how to administer the first dose of SPAC to eligible children, and they will do so in the presence of parents. They will also instruct the parents and caregivers on how to administer the day 2 and day 3 doses of SPAC. In addition, the community drug distributors will issue SMC record card to each child that received SPAC.
The parents and caregivers are to keep the SMC child record card in a safe place, which will be requested by the community drug distributors in the subsequent administration of SPAC.
Remember, SPAC does not treat malaria. Do not give it to a sick child. Take sick children to the nearest health center for appropriate diagnosis and treatment.
All family members, especially children and pregnant mothers, should sleep inside long-lasting insecticide-treated nets to prevent malaria.
For a malaria-free Nigeria, play your part. Ensure your child takes the malaria preventive medicines today and have healthy children free from malaria.
This message is from the FCT Public Health Department and Malaria Consortium.
Connection established.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Let's get to your reactions right now. We'll be taking calls and your messages. Please, when you get through on the phone lines, okay, move away from your device and go straight to your point so we can hear you clearly and have a smooth conversation and have as many people as possible be able to get through to also share theirs. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, distinguished Honorable Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Apostle Falenu from Bagolada. I greet all the callers, esteemed listener, and Nigerian Info contributors. For every action, there is a covalent reaction. The only way out for the opposition, all opposition stakeholders, the opposition figures, even former President Jonathan is now a key opposition figure in Nigeria. They should unite. That is the only solution to this defection that is going on. The defection that is being induced with all subsidy removal proceeds instead of of the proceeds to be used judiciously for the benefit of millions of Nigeria is being used to entice governors, lawmakers, and what have you to join APC. The only solution is unity of opposition leaders and the oppressed, downtrodden masses of Nigeria. We saw what happened in Cameroon. Thank you. That is my take.
All right. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
I agree to all this, and I agree with the first caller. I agree to all Nigerians. I hope it's my name.
Welcome, Akwi. Go ahead.
This is the error of defective. It's not anything. From governor of Enugu to Bayelsa, from Bayelsa to Taraba, from Taraba to others. It's not even 2014, they did it. From Koso, defect from PDP to APC. Tambua defect. That's the former speaker. He defect. Even Governor of Bauchi State then. And many of them, it's not anything. The issue is that the Southerners rallied to their own. As the Northerners rallied to their own in 2015 to make sure that they are being Buhari in 2015. And they are voted for him again in 2019. So Southerners have followed the suit. They are both Tinubu 2023. They are going to vote him again. No two about that. Anybody saying that we will not this, who will not? Who do you think that will defeat the Tinubu 20%? They should try, but I don't think they will succeed.
All right.
So this is not a new thing in Nigerian politics.
All right.
All these new bodies that join politics. No, it has been there.
All right.
Not about support their own. South will support their own.
All right, Akwi. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome. Are you there? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Deacon Itodo. Good morning, Nigerian full family. I remember on the stuff of Bakar Ali, aka Picking. I'm calling from PW Kubwa. This tsunami has never been imagined or let alone envisaged in the history of Nigerian politics. Just yesterday, I was talking to you about Taraba. Little did I know that Bayelsa is already on the flank. And who knows how many states are already waiting in the lobby to join. With regards to 2027, Deacon Itodo, it is very difficult for the opposition to accept this fact. But it is an unescapable reality that with regards to 2027, presidential election especially, it is done and dusted, Deacon Itodo. It is done and dusted.
You do realize that it's not over until it's over, and we've seen and heard opposition in time past predict this happening closer to the elections.
Deacon Itodo,
Yes, sir.
See, we are not saying we are going to win all the states. With these governors, we will get that 25% we need and win simple majority in some states, and that's over. Deacon Itodo.
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me that you have a governor in the state, you cannot get 30%, or you cannot get 35%, and the minimum you need is 25% in 24 states, and win simple majority? My brother, Kano is joining, Hey, we get Lagos, Kano, Rivers, Kai.
All right.
You will sweet me. This thing don't sweet my body. Thank you very much for the wonderful.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
This is Chukwudi listening from Southeast Abia State.
Please go ahead.
Itodo, the online radio is not working,
I'm sorry to hear that. We'll have our engineers look into it right now. Thank you for giving us that update.
Okay.
Yes.
Itodo, this thing don't join APC. The other day in Itamba. If you check out the history of these two governors, two of them, I don't think they win election. This, the deputy governor of former governor, they get problem. That's why this thing make the way for the governor. Yeah, is it not true? For APC, the APC might win before. So now, Peter Mba, say na Labour Party. If you check out where, say na Labour Party win. Maybe in agreement for court, say after you go join APC. That's right. But I want to tell them this the camp is not helping matter. If you truly know that you are working for your state and you are good for your state, you're not supposed to become. What are the reason they say? Will I say na fear of losing election? That's why they're going to APC. But I want to let them know, say, that road where they go, no go even there easy for them. Even FPC, man, not even there for them.
All right.
And their target now, Niger State, I want to advise my governor, Alex Oji. You are doing well, beg, remember where you are. No matter anything, you don't you remain for opposition party. You will still win election.
All right.
Because you know, it's very bad for you to get enemy from home. Because I say from my state,
all right,
from my local government, so we will work against him no matter how he perform.
All right.
Because we have security. If you join APC, well done.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Let's read some of your comments at this time. Good morning, Ken Akban. Eteng David Samuel watching from Karamo. There's also Midu John Oladimeji and Antonia Menogo. Adebayo Razak, God bless you as well. And Kristen Emmy, who is watching from Berlin. Well, Abuja is a bit chilly this morning. It rained last night. Let's look at what's happening on a Facebook live stream. Dr. Mrs. Omar Lebar from Owerri says, democracy thrives in decency, discipline, etiquette, rules and regulations, law and order, which are essential ingredients for building a representative government. We cannot afford to watch our democracy go down the drain. We must keep saying the truth. If we don't, evil continues in Nigeria. And Muazo John Lasisi says, we are beginning to go into a one-party system. Nigerian politicians are missing it big time. Do you agree with that? Thank you also, Francis Namani, for your compliments as always. And he goes on to state that the Northern leaders should stop pampering and negotiating with bandits, but rather apply maximum force to end the activities of bandits and terrorists in this country. As teaching time saves 9, may God help us. And Joel Choji says, we are blessed with bad leaders in this part of the earth, but God is up for something. I wonder how that will play out. Let's go on back to some of your voice calls. Good morning, welcome.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
How was your night?
My night was good. How was yours?
He's your lovely brother. Welcome,
go ahead.
I get to Salansi and Abu Fonda and Mota from Galadima. Today, DD of Western State don't put in PDP. Maybe they join PCO with the other party. And the deputy governor remain in the PDP. So I want to tell everybody where to see himself here. Because of the governors that they come to the APC or not to come to APC, that's why Itodo will come out to power. Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
And right today is 16th of October 2025. By special Itodo will come out to power. It's the masses and the God will determine people who will come to the service. And because of the people, mass are suffering that are determined, because those so-called governors that are not suffer. And we're more than 12 million Nigerians that to vote APC out of power. And I'm telling you today, if you like, make all the assistant governors to come to APC, all the one national to come to APC, all the 306 already members to come to APC. Tinubu and APC not going to study by God grace. Let us be open the eye and stand and protect our vote.
All right.
And let opposition unite and come with one platform and people will unite. Game is over.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria, if you listener. My name is Osti Joe from Suleja. Bayelsa State Governor defected to PDP, to APC. I am not surprised at all. I am not surprised. I don't even think we are practicing democracy in this country. This is not democracy at all. It's moving from one party to another with the mandate. I think Nigeria government just have to do something about this. In fact, INEC has to take action on this issue. You cannot win a position in one platform, then after 2-3 months you say you want to move to another party. It is not proper. It is not proper. Something just has to be done to stop all this geopology from one party to another. If you are moving from one party to another, drop the mandate, drop that position, then go to that party and contest for that same position. Thank you.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. God bless your day. My name is Comrade Ulobasi. I want to speak on this Bibi Naja's winner that said maybe she's going to establish an NGO to take care of girl child. I wonder what kind of NGO she's going to establish. Is such NGO is going to be the one that to replicate what she did in the Bibi Naja, for them to go there and stage a pornography film? Is that the type of NGO she's going to establish?
Good morning, Itodo, and may our new day be blessed in Jesus' name. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message from Wabu. Well, the new INEC chairman to be confirmed by the Senate today. Well, sir, just go there, take your bow and go. But we are expecting to get a very credible election. Be honest to Nigeria, be fair to Nigeria, so that Nigeria can move forward and Nigeria will get it right. Good morning. I greet all callers and listeners.
Mr. Itodo, good morning. How's the work? My name is Omododo. We are transmitting from Gwagwalada, Abuja. Mr. Peter Gringori Obi said that defection can derail the electorate. I laugh in Swahili. It is better I wake up now. We are the electorate. We are the one that we vote. We know what we are doing and we know what we are going to do. We are the progressive, fully in support of this government. Yes, less than 2 years now, Mr. Peter Obi is partyless. Atiku Abubakar, former Waziri of Adamawa, is partyless. So, opposition camp is in disarray. It's in disarray. What are they going to work with? On what platform are they going to work with? And the bulk vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu during 2023 election is still there. And we have been mobilizing our people to go and register now. You see, and we have been registering in multitude. We go there, we rush there. So people that are saying that they are going to vote him out and they are somewhere shouting, they are somewhere wailing. Well, when the result come out, I know they will say rigging. That is their normal slogans. But we are winning. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is coming back to power 2027 by the grace of God. Nothing will stop him. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. And just as politicians are defecting and decamping, don't you think that the average Nigerian, the electorate, is also doing the same? I mean, would they be having the same block or number of votes they had in 2023 if they were to contest the next election? The concern is if a public office holder is unable to live up to expectation, it's safe to say that their fans or those who supported them in the past also have the right to jump ship and decide on who they think will be able to deliver on their promise or serve better moving forward. But, we'd have to wait and see how things play out. The concern right now is the defection is going to somewhat be a deciding factor as to how the elections would play out in 2027. Let's get to hear from you. Good morning. Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome.
Honorable Speaker, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Deacon, how far have you since over there? They say we should not call you Deacon again.
Oh, no, it's still there. That's not what he said, though. Don't spread fake news.
I heard what he said. He said your name now is Honorable. Mm-hmm. And if you want to get clarification, chat him up. Mm-hmm. So if they give you, okay, let me leave it at that. Okay. You will soon tell me, all right.
Go ahead, please.
Mr. Peter Obi is Gregory, not Gringori. So if we make mistake, it's different than when we are trying to be mischievous. I'm not saying anybody is mischievous. I'm only saying it. I also make mistakes sometimes. I find it difficult to pronounce people's name. On the issue of defection, I heard people today say that opposition political parties are in disarray. I think the fact that, yes, they cannot put their house in order does not mean that the ruling party is not also having issues. In fact, where they even have more issue is the ruling party. People cannot speak their mind freely. When they talk this morning, before afternoon, they will come and start explaining common English that they made statement with. Now, where is more in disarray? People are living from a particular political party to the ruling party. Who will be the leader of that party in that state or local government? Have you ever bothered to ask yourself that question? The disarray will show when election is close. Leave issue for issue allergy. Finally, inflation is dropping. Nigerians, are you feeling it? Because I hear people celebrating that people are defected to their political party. How market in your home? If it is good for you in your house, what of your relations? Forget about your immediate family, your wife and few children. What about your neighbors? Sometimes when we talk, it's not because we are suffering. On October 1st, when I made an announcement that my uncle is celebrating his 70th birthday, my friends flew from Port Harcourt to come and celebrate with me. It is not as bad as you think we are saying it. But what about your neighbor? We are selfish in this country. It's all about me, myself, and my little children. The inflation, we are not feeling it, though it's the statistics that we cannot eat is saying that it's dropping. But when you go to market, you will see that the price of commodity is a bit cheap. Where is the money to buy it when civil servants are begging for their 3 months wage arrears? Me, I don't have my mic. It is well even inside the world. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Let's run through some of your WhatsApp messages right here. You can catch up on the headlines on Facebook and YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja, excuse me. This one right here from MC Kroger in Kubwa says, I will dare say, if the opposition doesn't get their game right, there'll be no elections in 2027. It'll be Tinubu versus Tinubu. But if they get it right, it'll be Tinubu versus over 200 million Nigerians. Well, Danjuma Eagle, a.k.a. Baba Reza, my contribution this morning is on high billing on what I call provision of social amenities. As a citizen, you don't have free access to free electricity. You don't have access to water. You don't have access to healthcare and roads. My question is that we should keep quiet. Enough is enough with this exploitation. My people rise against the failure of bad governance is a thought that he shares. And Wale Fatima says, when a second-term governor defects, it's often for a new political role or to invade scrutiny. A cowardly move. After Peter Umba, Bayel says Doye Diri has left PDP for APC. Well, he hasn't exactly announced a party. He says in the coming days he'll be doing that. This explains why Supreme Court ignored the PDP's governor's suit against the illegal suspension of a sitting governor. Nigeria's system is broken with no fix in sight. Not all PDP assembly members follow Diri, is what Wale Fatula shares as his thoughts. And Laji Abbas says the law of karma will sooner or later catch up with the desperate elements, both foreign and local, who have contributed to our nation's prolonged stagnation. The PDP is by no means exempt. I am not a fan of self-serving politicians or systems of governance built on manipulation and greed. Yet, the PDP must inevitably face the same fate as the AD and the APP, both of which were deliberately strangled to secure the PDP's envisioned 60-year agreement power. Ironically, history has a way of repeating itself. The APC, now treading the same path of political excess and complacency, should take heed. What goes around always comes around. May truth and justice prevail, is how he ends his thoughts. And here is what social engineer Comedy Fodu thinks about all of this. The anchor: why does the federal government continue to dish out statistics of drop in inflation in the country when almost all Nigerians don't believe in such seemingly framed statistics? As the saying goes, the worst we can do for ourselves is to lie to ourselves. That being said, or that being the case, it is wrong for the federal government to use the MBS to dish out figures of nations' economic indexes that have no empirical foundations. I wish to plead with the federal government to forget about the use of propaganda in communicating with us, Nigerians. It is not the way to go. Was strange in pre-colonial African societies. This is why all the traditional African societies believe that truth is life, just as we have it in the Holy Book, the Bible, that ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Nigerians need the truth from the federal government at all times. We are no more babies, please, is how he ends his thoughts. And Fitzgerald in Edward Road thinks that Nigerian politicians are terrible with no conscience. Each GKMP should drop their mandates before leaving the party that brought them to power. All right. And Young Love in POE, Airport Road, says food price crash and still fuel prices go higher. Yesterday I bought fuel at 955 naira per litre, and farmers are all also crying because of the cost of farming input, fertilizers and spraying herbicides. Our government is busy defecting to the APC to hide state allocation allegedly giving to them, and we are saying Nigeria will be better when? Imagine a Nigerian celebrating defections just because it favors them. Good morning is how he ends his thoughts. It's 6:51 a.m. right here. We've got less than 4 minutes to getting a few more thoughts. So what we'll do is we'll go with some voice notes and then run through the live feed messages. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for the lead. Good morning.
Good morning, Dikin Itodo. Good morning, Salasi. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Momizi. My name is Jamilu Utako. I want to make use of this opportunity to thank the whole listeners. You see, my headline is that about defection. When you look at, I earlier said it, that those people who are taking politics should take it easy. Because today, the person you support or the party you think is in power, tomorrow it may not be in power. And the people that you fire everybody because of them, they can easily disappoint you from one party to another party. That is why I always tell people to take it easy when you come to supporting and when you come to saying. Now, the same people who are accusing APC are the same people now who are moving from PDP to APC. That is what exactly they said about PDP. And now it's APC. So let people to take it easy. Politics is all about interest.
Good morning, Honorable Itodo, the Agabaido one. I was your night and how's your family? This is senior citizen Ayodele by me sending this voice not from Cuba. I think Peter will be worried about the state of defection. Let me enjoy our honorable brother Peter Obi not to be worried, not to be bothered about defection. The only advice I will give to Peter Obi is to look for a party that he will join. Let him join that party and be the presidential candidate. I bet you the whole of Nigerian youth are ready to vote for Peter Obi, whichever party he belongs to. And that party will win the election by the special grace of God. Not by my power, but by the special grace of God. So he shouldn't be worried. He shouldn't be, troubled over the defection. Let him look for a very good party, join that party, and Nigerians are ready to vote for him. We are tired of APC. APC, we've had enough from them. Yes, let them go and let us have a trial of another person. Thank you. Then the issue of APC, ANSU defy court order by going on strike. Yes, why wouldn't they? The federal government has been defiling court order. Some state governors have been defiling court order. Why wouldn't they? Please let us forget about that issue. Thank you. God bless Honorable Itodo. Bless Nigeria. Bless Nigerian Info and all Nigerian Info listeners. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts and have a good day as well. Well, at 7 o'clock, we'll get to hear from the FCT minister, his thoughts on the defection, as well as a former Ekiti State governor, and then Senator Siriaki, as well as how the governor of Bayelsa State officially, stated that he'll be leaving the People's Democratic Party. I'm going to have you listen to some of the thoughts that he shared, and we'll get your reactions to that. Thank you so much, everyone who's watching live right now. I'm mentioning some of your names because the messages I can't be taking at this time. Oluwagbotemi Adediro, Benjamin E. Uzo, Albu D. Monet, Moses, Chukwu Najo, Zerubbabel, Yalu, George Chemeka. Thank you so much for joining. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Don't forget to stay hydrated. There's still so much more to talk about this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.